So what is going on YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Yocrates. This is your review for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14, episode 17. This is the season finale. So I'm going to give more because there's going to be places to where I want to call bull, but because of certain circumstances, I feel that I can give more in the generalization of what's going on and not necessarily with the individual person because people do be on board. But anyway, we pick up where we left off with Sutton calming herself down. Jennifer joins her. Erica, Dorit, and Cal jump into the water, let them go. Garcelle and Bose watch the other girls do what they do. Bose wonders, how can this group be friends if two of them are on ice? Garcelle says that they will see. And the reality is, it is possible. Does it make things tense? It does. And the way to navigate it is, it's just like, just sitting everybody down. It's like, look, y'all don't mess with each other. Like, let's make conscious efforts to not make jabs at the other people. Like, let's not throw subliminals. Let's not do none of that. And there's a way to go about cultivating friendships or getting to a place where they can be more cordial than what they are, right? So Erica and Dorit, I'm sorry. So Bo's, the final, no, not the final, the dinner for that night is going to be like a little birthday party for Erica and Dorit. She's going to have vendors, music, and more. Can't wait. They're everybody's back. They're getting ready. Jen. So everybody gets ready, and let me see. Everybody but Sutton is present because Sutton is still trying to get ready. Jen feels that what Erica delivered. No, no, no. I'm sorry. Everybody is back getting ready in general. Jen feels that what Erica delivered was very rehearsed, and it appears that the girls have no lines. Garcelle brings up to Sutton that Kyle was not defending you back there. And Sutton is tearful because she thought that her and Kyle were getting to a better place, after the whole Georgia trip, her being there, with the moments with her mom and whatnot, and is realizing that these women have been trying to break her, which they have. We'll get into the nuances of it all momentarily, but for what it's worth, they have. Like, and it's also that whole thing of, on one hand, when people see that you are a bit of an easy target, they'll come after you. Or if it's something about you that it intimidates them and they start to project their insecurities and whatnot onto you, that is when that happened. I'm not going to lie. I felt Sutton in this entire episode because I have been there. So, yeah, this is probably going to be a Team Sutton recap, but it doesn't matter. And Sutton is unsure if she wants to do this. So no, she says she doesn't want to do this anymore, and is unsure if she wants to go to dinner. And it's understandable. And here's what I want to say, because I don't think that a lot of people really get it. Like, one thing about me is I'm an introvert, and I'm a empath as well. Not just that, I do have certain mechanisms or certain trauma responses to where, though I am an empath, also having to gauge everybody's energy around me to the point of hypervigilance and having to sit here and try to move and adjust to make sure that wrath does not come my way. It's a lot. And I've even had this happen 3 weeks ago. Conflict between a coworker and myself. And what, like, I'm not gonna get into the minutia of what happened, because like I said, we've talked it out finally, and we're moving past it. Just had to let that person know, like, we can't go back to where we were, but we can start from right here. But things were said, and this was on a Monday, and I'm sitting back just like, okay, am I reading too much into this? Now, I'm at work, I'm in the thick of it, I don't have time to process what just happened, and something happened immediately right after that with the same person. So I'm trying to, so it's like, let me push this down, and I'll deal with it when I can. This is a Monday. What happens on Mondays? I have the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I believe this. no, we had just started Atlanta. So I hadn't even had time to process because by the time I get home, deal with Jasmine, feed her, take her outside, let her do her business. I'm trying to eat dinner, get everything set up. Boom, now it's the panel. By the time the panel's done, it's time for me to go to bed. So I hadn't had time to deal with the previous day. Tuesday rolls around, sort of like not even sort of some of the same stuff from Monday, and still not having time to process because again, come home, same old. But now I gotta sit down because it's a Tuesday like today, and I'm watching Beverly Hills because I'm trying to get this review out. By the time I get done, and even seeing that other people are live trying to watch theirs, go to bed. Still haven't had time to process it. Wednesday, same old same. What's Wednesday? The Beverly Hills panel. So by the time we get to Thursday, things have literally came to a head. I haven't had time to truly process everything. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I have nothing. But I'm saying all this to say when you don't have the time to really deal with the matter at hand, process things, and even kind of go through am I tripping? Am I putting 20 on 10? Am I reading too much into it? And I'm also going to even bring in when I went to Atlanta to celebrate Scotty's birthday. Mind you, nothing happened. Let me preface that because I want nobody to be thinking, oh, something happened. Nothing happened. But literally, it was one event planned for each day. And with the very last day, it was brunch, but it was Super Bowl. So he did a small little kickback, at the crib for those that wanted to come. But because it was just the first night, kickback. The next night, went out to dinner. Third day, it was brunch. So going from day 2 into brunch and then Super Bowl. But there were times where if something big ass did happen, enough time to sit down, think about it, process, recollect the whole nine before re-engaging. When you think about these Housewives trip, they don't have that because there's at least 2 things planned. Typically, lunch, dinner. Sometimes they might do something for brunch, so it's something happens, but you gotta hurry up, get back, shit, shower, shave, and now you at the next thing that we have to do, where is there's not enough time to really sit down, be with it, and process it. And when the only person that is being attacked is Sutton, it does become a whole lot because again, it's one thing to go through a whole season of where there's gaps in between filming and you have that time to process. Her not having it. Hopefully, that might be able to give y'all just a little, glimpse into it. Because again, I've been there. I get it. I understand it. And that's why she's unsure about dinner. Because like this literally just happened. I just got piled on. Just got ganged up on. They just pummeled me. And now I'm expected to sit here and come to this dinner and, be social. So Garcelle feels, now she lets us know in her interview that she doesn't feel that Sutton is innocent. And when she feels cornered, she attacks, which is a lot of people because it's fight or flight. It's either I'm batted to a corner and I'm finna come at you because I feel threatened, or I'm going to come at you because I feel threatened. I'm going to shrink and just take the attack, or I'm going to flee. Pretty much those are typically the options. Unless you're more evolved and you know how to, just kind of elevate in that situation. So Sutton storms off. Jennifer talks to Garcelle, and Jen agrees that Kyle does not support Sutton, and pretty much in a roundabout way gives Sutton her ass a kiss. So the girls all come together. Sutton is not there yet. Jen says that Sutton is gathering herself and kind of feels like this was a coordinated attack. Did Sutton say that? No. But this is her friend of years using context clues, right? Garcelle that says to Kyle that what Sutton wants from you is blind loyalty. And Kyle is just so over because again, every time you bring something to Kyle, she feels as if she's being attacked and is, just again, we want to talk about a perpetual victim. Boom, here we go, Kyle. And Garcelle's, no, I already said that. So Erica can only see the wrong with Sutton, but not necessarily in her behavior because she keeps saying, oh, well, Sutton did this and this and this and this and this. All I did was ask questions, but Sutton asked questions, and it's there's nuances behind it because with some of the questions, yes, some of them were warranted. Some of them were dealing with legalities and all these other things, but again, whatever. We just gonna drive the hell on because I ain't got it to do. So the girls go to the party. Sutton is late. Sutton does not plan being the operative. We're on fighting tonight. Jen shares what she said to the girls. Kyle is walking up as this is happening, so Jen walks away, and she talks to Sutton about what was said. The whole because again, Kyle just wants to know like why is it all me? And Sutton says, I feel piled up on. And Kyle said, okay, well, I feel the same way because I've been there. And here's the thing, y'all. Let's keep it above. When someone comes to you with what they're going through, that's not the moment for you to be like, well, I've been through it too. That's the moment where you let that person get it off. You try to relate to them and all that because even though you feel that you're relating by saying, oh, well, I've been there too, it happens to me, you're only causing that person to become more defensive. Walls go up, and now nothing is being said. There's no understanding. There's no progression. What else? And Sun says that she wants to do this later. She doesn't want to be Barbie. She just wants to be a Barbie. Like, can I just be here? Okay, can I just be present? Do I not really have to engage? Kyle goes over to Bose and says that she can't with Sun because she doesn't want to hear any form of criticism. But again, as I said to y'all earlier, there is no real time for Sutton to sit down and really process what is going on. All right. So the girls sit down. Sutton is dreading sitting with the girls. She finally does. Garcelle asks Jen if she's good at impressions. I see that Garcelle is trying to break the energy, but I'm sitting here just like, now we know that this can't go nowhere but left, especially when you have several people at the table that's already at odds with each other, right? So Cal does Jen, Garcelle does Erica in her interview. Now Erica and Doree, to my understanding, were doing Sutton, and this is where I have the problem. I'm all about standing no business, and if I see you and don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm all about keeping that same energy, standing no business. I'm about all of that, but I'm also about when something is not about me, is I'm not gonna make it about me. Even if I'm sitting here soaking, I'm not. I'm gonna do my best to not make it about me. If I'm soaking, I'm soaking, but I'm not trying to create a scene. You have two women literally sitting here mocking, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but they're having fun. If y'all know y'all in conflict with this woman, come on, y'all know what y'all doing, and again, they know this is the end of the season. Come on now, we're not stupid. So the cake comes out, and both Erica and Doree have their own cakes. It's beautiful. The servers sing. I don't really do the whole happy birthday thing because it's too ritualistic, too trancy, too spellish for me, but their version was cute. Sutton doesn't want any cake, and she just said, you know what, it's time for me to leave. And one thing that I said last week, and I'm going to say it this week, is I wish that Sutton will be more aware in these moments when someone is trying to get your goal to not give it to them. I know it's easier said than done. I've been there. I really have. Like, I've been there to where, give y'all a story. Again, I'm going to try to give y'all some tonight. It was maybe like 3 years ago. Cousin was doing a Christmas party. Again, me and my other sibling don't get along. We barely had you for a moment. He sat here and turned up on Mom's birthday last year, which her birthday is Friday. Cannot wait to see how this goes out. And this is the first time at my cousin's house where they were actually playing music. My first cousin love to take shots, even though I'm more of the alcohol drinker than he is. Wants to do shots. As the night progresses, it goes from just he and I taking shots to more and more people joining in. And then eventually my eldest sibling wants to join in. Now, I'm all about energy. This is supposed to be a celebratory thing. I'm in conflict with this gentleman. I'm not trying to do nothing celebratory with him. Call me what you want. Call me Patty. Don't care. But I'm intoxicated. I'm also not aware of how loud I'm speaking over the music to talk to my cousin. And I pretty much, I'm not gonna say exactly what I say because again, I want this to be relatively monotized. But I'm not toasting with this. I'm gonna just say ninja. I think I said it way too loud. My sibling decided that he wanted to snap off because again, why me of all? I'm just saying because he normally ain't got much to say, and he only does it when certain people are there to create an event to where I can pull y'all about his body and further paint this picture. I didn't care in that moment because he was like, "I'm tired of you talking ish," and most people, I will give you a chance to walk it back. I'm already in conflict with him, so I knew he wanted my go, but at this point, I didn't care. And again, this is me relating to Sutton. I get it. In that moment, I told him, "I'm gonna keep talking my, and what you gonna do about it?" And literally, it when I tell you it was up and it was stuck, it was. And and again, and he got what he wanted because it wasn't just me going off, but it's the whole people being able to say, "Oh, he's a veteran, he's crazy," da da da. But I stood on that. Even Middleton was like, "You talking like you want to fight him? Yeah, we could do it right now." You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no little kid. Y'all not finna sum me. Y'all not finna keep playing in my face. But since I brought up my mom's birthday party last year, sibling and we had buried the hatchet. I did, even though I didn't want to do it. I know my sibling. It was only a matter of time before he showed his tail, and he did. Her birthday, I'm there in good spirits. If y'all recall, it was Easter when I had to check myself into the hospital because I was on a heavy doses of prednisone. That's why I wasn't on the panel that following Monday, which I think it was actually the April 1st. But I couldn't even drink the night of my mom's party. So I'm there. Stuff is happening. I ain't getting into it with nobody. My sibling is nursing a bottle of Tito's to himself, then drink half the bottle by the point of things going all the way left. They Since his girls were getting ready to leave, now he wants to do a group picture. I don't like taking pictures. I don't. I really don't. So, and I got dressed up relatively because I'm like, my intent was to take one picture, and that was with my mother. Hindsight being 2020, I should have vocalized it. We take a group photo. He like, yeah, now we finna sit here and rearrange it. I'm like, hey, I had told them before we took the picture, I'm only taking one. So I took the one, sat down. He walks over and is trying to, be nice, like, come on, y'all, and I'm like, bro, I said I'm only doing one. I did my one. Please leave me alone. He goes back, comes back. Now he on bull, standing over me, talking cash money to the point where it's and you're so close to where if he wanted to swing on me, and again, he don't fight hand. He not a face to face fighter. He gonna try to sneak you anyway. He is in the perfect position to swing on me. When it was all said and done, I got up, turned to my aunt because we were at her house. I'm like, Aunt, thank you so much for hosting us. I had a great time. I will see y'all next time. I go into the front. I tell my mom, hey, I'm dipping out. She was like, oh, we can go back together. I'm like, no, no, no. I need to leave. As I'm trying to go, he talking cash money stuff, coming from my pockets and whatnot. I'm trying to grab the door. Hurry up and grabs the door to open it. I step out. He slams the door. This ain't even his house. This is our aunt's house. I'm outside. I'm trying to do square breathing, calm myself down. I done requested an Uber. He's steady trying. I guess at this point he's trying to like, oh well. Then I'm like, I'm not trying, and I'll keep telling him, like, I'm not trying to do this with you tonight. This ain't about us. This ain't about me. I'm not trying to do this. Eventually, because there's more to the story. I'm just trying to sum it up because I'm not trying to be here all the live long day. So my Uber finally, actually before that, middle sibling comes out and it's saying to him, "You can't make nobody talk to you," which I would really wish he would have physically intervened. Because again, when I tell you, elder sibling was right next to me, don't know what the hell was going through his mind. Uber's there. I get in the rear passenger side. He gets in the rear driver side talking about, so yeah, we both going home. And all this other stuff where is you're doing all this because you're not just trying to verbally provoke me. You're trying to physically provoke me. And I guess we could say, thank God I wasn't drinking, but I had enough wherewithal where it's like, you know what? Because I do leave in a lot of situations, but I'm going to talk my mess as I'm getting ready to go. And this moment is, today's not about me. It's about our mom. She just turned however old she just turned. I can't tell y'all that. And so, and I was able to exit because what they couldn't do is they could not blame none of that on me. Because I ain't do no outbursts. I ain't cuss nobody out. I remain relatively calm. So again, I'm saying all that to say, when I say I wanted something to not give, this is what I mean. Where you see the play, you don't have to. All right. So I said that. I said that. All right. So it's the next day. Bose takes Sutton for a chocolate tasting. Bose wants to hear her thoughts. Because Bo's whole thing is, I know she thinks that I'm just all Dorit, but I want to try to get to know her. Sutton says she heard what the girl said. Erica and her have been getting along this whole entire time, and now this just happens. Now, Bo says, in Erica's defense, she's been saying this the whole entire time, just not to you, so I'm kind of glad she actually said something. Sun then brings up, all right, see, what you don't know is Dorit and Kyle both didn't talk mess about Erica, all these questions, to the point where them and their husbands were laughing about it. Because again, Bows don't know the full history. And then Sun says that, she sees where these girls are in their life and they may feel a way seeing where she is. And Bows took that as her being elitist, but it's not that. Because again, when you have peace in your life, or when you've gotten to a certain point, and it may not always be, monetary, to where it's I'm navigating through life on this certain frequency and you're not there, or somebody may have more than you, but they still have a problem with you because of how you wear things so well, and how your life is more abundant and there's a light there. You wear armor, and when the sunlight hits the armor, it don't do nothing but shine bright. I think that's what Sun was trying to say. But again, she probably was just saying, hey, my pocketbook's bigger. So we get Kyle, Jen, and Garcelle at the beach. Kyle hasn't posted her thirst trap yet. Jen said, well, I did. I found out you just got to show nipples. I already got 100K likes. Kyle brings up the night before because she wants them to understand her side. We don't hear her side, praise God. Garcelle says that in Sutton's story, you are the hero, and when you don't stick up for her, it hurts more. Garcelle brings up them talking around the whole Bose and Mauricio of it all. We get nowhere. We get Erica and Dorit. And Dorit says that she's not always one way or the other. Like, she can be this way, then she can be that way, so it's hard to pinpoint. Says that Sutton is performative. Erica is now upset that Jen said that Sutton felt that the attack was coordinated. Part of me feels that she actually was hurt, but again, I ain't gave nothing this whole entire season. Let me give all of this at the very end, because we're not gonna have enough time to address it, which means we can address at the reunion. And my, what is it? Diamond is it Diamond? Beverly Hills Diamond. Yeah, my diamond is secure for next season. So it's a final dinner. Everybody's dressed up in their carnival get up. Bo set it up. It was a beautiful thing. Um, the costume and table of it all, like the way they were set up, is because they had the feathers and the wings and everything. It was hard for them to sit down. I holler. Erica has a question about her and the replaying this thing on the boat, and wants to know, did Garcelle or Jen say, like, which one of them said it, because she had spoken to Sutton earlier, and Sutton says that she didn't say that. I wish that both would have shut that down, like, nope, nope, we're not doing this. Y'all can talk about that when we get back. Even Kathy tried to jump in, and Erica shut her down, like, no, I need for this to be said. And Jen whole thing is, she was just saying what was going on with Sutton. And Erica wants everyone to understand her opinion, and that is all that it was. It was not a coordinated attack, but Erica, we not finna act like, the Pharaoh Floozy 5, that y'all wasn't, orchestrating stuff to bring it to the season. But okay, whatever, I'm gonna let you live. Garcelle says they're building, and she just, if she says it, I'm gonna believe that that's what it is. And then they have a carnival party. Is great. A month later, Tom Girardi is guilty of embezzlement of 4 counts of wire fraud. Erica doesn't know if she'll ever get over it. Cal stops by. Erica is terrible. Says she was doing good before the verdict, and now she is tired and doesn't want to slide back into a terrible place. Erica was starting to feel like things were happening again. We found out that it was a public figure defending him. Cal, as is their closure. Erica says, she knew him differently, and that she says that this ending is not okay. She doesn't have to apologize for her feelings, and they have this unique opportunity of being different versions of themselves moving forward. I'm gonna save my commentary on this last scene for the panel tomorrow. We will be at Really B's house. Catch me there. With that being said, I gave y'all 25 minutes. That's it. That's all. Rate, comment, subscribe, and share. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.